Located within a natural picturesque environment in Kemensa Heights, the reserve embraced by the lush greenery of a forest reserve with an exclusive neighborhood of 37 extraordinary modern luxury hillside bungalows. Due to the natural contours of the existing hillside landscape, this gated and guarded community houses 37 distinctively contrasting architecture which had to be built complementing the landscape. New Infinity took up the challenge in designing one of the most coveted homes among the 37 available units, which is also one of the most challenging floor plans among the 37 units. The architecture was fulfilled with a futuristic and avant-garde concept which naturally made the floor plans seem rather irregular and distorted, which could potentially mean that there would be multiple unused dead corners. Before we start sharing how we optimize the floor plans to this space-age property, please help us keep the channel growing by clicking on that subscribe button and like and share our videos, and don't forget to keep that notification buzzer on to stay tuned to more of our compelling episodes. This three-story extravagant modern home comes in a total build-up of 10,549 square feet, houses 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, complete with a private lift and 16 by 36 feet private swimming pool, and can comfortably fit 3 shaded car parks horizontally and 5 more at the rest of the car porch. The moment you enter the property, you would find yourself on the first level, which is the middle floor, greeted by a high double-volume formal living area looking out to the lavish greenery landscape of the Kemensa Heights. Housing guests at this formal living area creates a strong first impression that would stick in every visitor's memory. The mixture of the bronze mirror and walnut veneer that escalates vertically up the double volume complements the dynamic approach of the architecture itself. With the bold intention by the architect to achieve such a state-of-the-art, the floor plan would definitely reflect to some wastage of dead corners. In terms of the optimization of space planning, we first divided the areas to the interactive zone and the resting zone. The interactive zone is where you spend less time at, and the resting zone is where you should spend most of your time. So the idea is to square out the area you spend most of your time at, to enjoy a well-balanced proportion, as the visual distance and functionality of the space would seem more familiar and composed, rather than being seated or laying down in a room or feel indirect discomfort or feeling imbalanced because of distortion of the space. The heart of this home dwells on the ground floor, well-sized to spend among the family or even to host friends and relatives. The open floor plan correlates the living, dining and the dry kitchen all within a comfortable reach. During our first site visit, we felt that the open floor plan did not do justice for the architecture, which fails to highlight the significance of the futuristic exterior approach. With several columns surfacing within the long stretch of scenic windows, this added challenges for our design team to tackle. The intention was to exalt upon the architecture and correlate its extravagant element into this heart of the home. And then the final outcome turned out like this. with a subtle thundering TV feature backing that strikes across the ceiling feature, connecting back down to the dry kitchen peninsula, highlighting one of the columns now as one of the key features to this futuristic modern design kitchen. The living and dining area opens up to a fairly sized balcony that overlooks the scenic greeneries and a generous sized swimming pool that is accessible via the private lift or the balcony staircase. The striking elements does not overwhelm the rest of the property. Subtle and cozy touches of design is implemented in the bedrooms with just minimal emphasis and not too much of the modernistic approach. The master bedroom was surrounded by full-height window openings, with the intention for full scenic view of the environment to be enjoyed. How we tackled this matter was to optimize one side of the window openings with a smart design solution by creating a bar height table which flows across the bedroom, being adjacent to some storage cabinets. This entitles the owner to have a functional worktop to read, to get some work done, and still grants you some scenic view that was intended. We also positioned the headboard right in the center of the room, creating an entrance foyer for the master bedroom, which allows the master bed to enjoy more privacy. If a bedroom has sufficient space like this, functional study tables could come in quite handy. We designed a work studio peninsula that flows subtly, connecting to the headboard. This clever design separates the sleeping area from the wardrobe and the toilet entrance, which now creates an impression of a walk-through closet space. Especially for the reading and work studio, a formal, organized setting would be the best environment to create the right synergy for a focused ambience. The cantilevered overhung storage cabinet was designed to have a minimalist touch, creating a simple yet modern concept which also allows for natural lighting to light up the work desk and yet not blocking the scenic view of the beauty of nature. A work studio like this would definitely be an inspiring spot, especially in times of the pandemic like this. Fully furnished with thoughtful work studios, a calming reading area, 7 well-designed bedrooms, and a theatre room, this modern hillside home is indeed a complete addition that suits family of all sizes. A home is still your zen. Loud architecture on the exterior, but yet another tranquil getaway surrounded by fresh air and lush greeneries. Just a shy away from the city hustle and bustle. Would you consider this true bungalow living redefined? Share your comments on the comment columns below and let us know what you think.